exhaust. Hey guys, I'm Tedward. Welcome back to the channel. We're gonna be driving my all-time favorite car today. This is the 991.2 Porsche GT3. It's spec'd in a manual transmission with carbon ceramic brakes. You've seen this car in the snow before, but now it's my turn to drive. So let's go take a walk around and go for a ride. Manual transmission. I've been told to hit all the buttons. I'm not gonna hit this button. So as you know, we have the 4-liter in this bad boy. Very free revving. And for the .2s, they brought back the manual transmission. And the .1s, we did not have that option. And now only the RSs are restricted to PDK. I can't believe how amazing this car sounds at 5,000 RPM, and we still have pretty much half the tack to go. It'll rev to 9 grand. What a sound! Tells you they don't make them like they used to, direct them toward the GT3. This is the most emotionful car. That's not a word. I don't care. Emotional. Whatever. This is awesome. No question in my mind. I used to always wonder, would I option my GT3 with a PDK or a manual? No longer do I wonder. Manual. The shifter is really short, and actually, it feels like it needs to be like broken in, but that's only when you're kind of looking for that hard neutral, because the spring to keep it centered is ultra strong. But when you're driving it, it feels great. That was my big fear when they were going from the 997.2 to the 991.2. Obviously there was no manual option in the 991.1, and the 997.2 had like a rifle bolt action gearbox. So let's listen to this thing. The first thing you notice when you actually accelerate in this car is it feels light. It has the hill assist. Clutch engagement, super easy. It's not a super heavy clutch. I noticed that the 997s had a really heavy clutch. This is a lot more simple to drive. Granted, it's still tactile and really grabby. So you're not gonna just jump into this car if you're learning how to drive a stick shift and be smooth with it. It's something that you've got to have a little bit of finesse with, especially because this gearbox is so tight that, you know, you've got to know where you're going. It's not going to let you miss a gear. It's pretty good about that. But everything in this car is direct. So if you're used to something sloppy, you're going to feel a little bit confined and nervous about, ooh, am I going to hit my gate? But this thing is just absolutely wild. Carbon ceramics. I like that Porsche put out a little PSA about the carbon ceramics, and they were like, we're sorry, this is the compromise you made. Brakes make noise, get over it. And they're right, get over it. You have earned these squeaky brakes. You deserve these squeaky brakes. Be proud of them. The GT3 is all about grip and pulling itself out of a corner. That's why we've got this rear engine setup. And I'll tell you, in a straight line, feels like that. You just cannot believe the sound it makes. It just gets better and better, and it keeps going forever. It's like my E92 M3, except it's just, the gearing is so long that you just feel it go and go and go. And there's something around 500 horsepower that I'm playing with, and I'm using every bit of it, and it's usable. That's the beauty of it. It's a usable 500. I'm really hoping that they continue to use this engine for another generation, or at least a variation of it without the turbos. That may not happen with the next GT3, but what I am hoping is that the GT4 and the Boxster Spyder are given the opportunity to remain naturally aspirated for another generation. We'll see what happens. The beauty of the GT3 is that it still has that race car feel. When you drive a 997 GT3, a .1 or a .2, I mean, it's a full-blown race car. At least it feels that way. When you get to the 991, it's a lot more soft. It's a lot more usable. It's friendly. It's a friendly, approachable car. But this 4-liter engine, it's ferocious, and it doesn't, oh my God, these brakes are fantastic. It doesn't take away from the sense of occasion and being really special. And that was my biggest fear with the GT3, was that now that it's in this 991 chassis, it's so refined, it's so good, it's so easy to drive. But I'll tell you, I still feel like I'm driving something really exciting, especially with this manual gearbox. 911s have a special characteristic where when you're just sitting in traffic, you can feel and hear everything ticking away behind you. And it kind of sounds broken. My car is the same way, the old air cooler. And that is something that's not lost in this. And I'm glad that 911s still feel like a refined timepiece. If you didn't hear your fancy watch ticking, you'd think something was wrong. But this car ticks because it's telling you everything is very right with it. Gap, you take it. It gives it to you. Anything you want. Anything you want. Front end, so planted. Granted, I haven't exactly pushed it hard, but you're not sitting there going, oh, is it gonna grip? It's gonna grip. Makes it kind of tricky to ring out third, and we're not going to blow up the right lane. We're going to respect the drive and be nice, especially on camera. Wow, this car's all about grip, all about grip. Color me impressed. Nice and easy over the bumps. All the revs in the world in second gear to play with. The limits of this car are so high, you're not even playing with them on the street. We're in traffic. Lovely Massachusetts. So although this may not be a full-blown mountain road review of the 911 GT3, you've already seen those. But I wanted to bring you along for the ride because this is my first time driving a 991 GT3, .1 or .2, and I've had the privilege to drive the 4-liter .2. I am not disappointed. Meet your heroes. This is fantastic. Let's keep going. If you're not new to the channel, you know that this is basically my dream car and that this is what I work to get. This is what I would love to own one day. And part of becoming a successful person, I'm not going to give you like a read this book, this is how to get successful, but I'm just going to give you my little piece of wisdom, is I've noticed that I'm more successful when I'm surrounding myself with people that celebrate my success and that push me to success, and those are people that I do the same back to them. there's way too many people out there who revel in your failure, and you won't really recognize it. It's hard to see sometimes. We're gonna unplug that. Sometimes there's people out there who are gonna be trying to drag you down to their level. Sometimes when you're friends with somebody, you become friends in a hard time, and it's very rare that the two of you or three of you grow back out of that trauma together. Typically, there's gonna be different speeds of success, and if someone isn't happy for you when things are going well, that's a big red flag. There's a difference between someone having a hard time and celebrating your success and someone who is jealous and wants to keep you at their level. And I can't stress it enough. Surround yourself with the right people, and whether you get the GT3, the R8, the Ferrari, whatever, or not, it doesn't matter, because you're with the right people. And you know, I'm very content with my Porsche and my two BMWs. They're great cars. Of course I want more. Of course I want a GT3 just like this. But it doesn't mean I can't be happy without it. But what I will say is this is a nice accessory to happiness. So thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. Don't forget to respect the drive, and stay tuned for the next one. I'll see you soon. It's with great sadness that I have to give this car back to its owner. I would love to just stay here and bask in the glory of the GT3 for as long as possible, but alas, I need to earn my keep and get my own.